Hello, dear students. Our today's topic is the very first poem of a textbook titled No Men Are Foreign. It's written by James Kirkup. The poem is a beautiful message. The poet wants to promote the concept of universal brotherhood, fraternity, equality in the poem. In this poem, the poet wants us to tell that everyone in this world is same. All people or all men are same. They all eat food. They all live the same life. They die the same way. Everyone gets the bounties of nature like sunshine, air, water, shade, and land, etc. in equal measure. We can also say that it is a poem about anti-war concept. The poem No Men Are Foreign begins and ends with the same line, that is, remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. The poet wants to emphasize on the fact that all people living on this earth are same, and that we have created distinctions we have created distinctions on the basis of color, on the basis of caste, religion, region, language, etc. We have created fences. He says that while we are alive, we all walk on the same earth with the same style. We all taste the bitterness of death. He draws another similarity, that we all enjoy good food during peace and starve during war. And he compares war with the winter time. We all have similar hands, which we use to do a lot of hard work. All of us have eyes which remain open when we are awake and close when we die or we are asleep. He reminds the reader that whenever we hate someone, we cheat and hate ourselves. When we pick up weapons against someone, we pollute the same earth and make it impure with the huge quantity of dead bodies. The poem has some important literary devices as well. The very first device we talk about is a rhyme scheme. The entire poem is written in free verse, that is, there is no rhyme scheme in the poem. Alliteration is a device used in the poem. It's the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely placed words. Instances of alliteration is in stanza 1, where body breathes. These two words begin with same consonant sound, b. B for bodies, b for breathes. And it's an example of alliteration. Second example in stanza 2, war's winter, war. War starts with the sound wo, and winter starts with the sound wo, and it's an example of alliteration. Then there is example of metaphor in stanza 1, where uniforms have been compared with the military of the different countries. It's an example of metaphor. Then in stanza 2, wartime has been compared with the season of winter, and it's an example of metaphor. Then there is another device, repetition. Repetition is the repetition of same sound, same word or same line in different places in a poem. We have an example of the line, remember no men are strange, no country is foreign. This line is in stanza 1 and then again in stanza 5, and it is an example of repetition. And dear students, we should keep in mind that whenever we pick weapons against any person, we make the earth dirty because weapons kill people and their bodies which fall on the earth make it dirty. Whenever war happens, it leads to a lot of bloodshed, fire and death. These dead bodies accumulate on the earth and it make it impure. The fire of war which erupts, the smoke which comes out, the dust which fills the air, it's so dirty that it pollutes and outrages the purity of the earth. With all these things, the poet wants to give us a message that we should not indulge in war. Finally, he ends the poem by writing the first line in reverse and saying that, remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. This line at the end of the poem is repeated only because the poet wants us to remember this thing, that no people are foreign and no countries are strange. Every country is our, and every people of this earth is related to us. We should live with equality, with brotherhood, with peace and harmony with each other. Thank you, dear students.